There we go. Look at that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes of all teenages, I'm wearing orange today. I forgot I was wearing orange today. I don't know. Yeah, that's basically all there is to it. I'm wearing orange today. Real quick, I'm going ahead and checking something on Reddit. And don't worry about it. It's Yeah, don't worry about it. It's very stupid. By design, it's very stupid. Yes, I am stupid. Um all right, just wanted to make sure it didn't get taken down. Awesome. All right, so we're doing some more chill Minecraft tonight. Let me go ahead and actually turn on the music. We're doing some more lo-fi chill Minecraft. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. It does come through a little strong on the VOD in the game scene, so I'm going to have to go ahead and change that a little bit. Little too strong on the VOD, so, you know. It's what it is. It's what it is. It's not a problem. It was the first Minecraft VOD, and I tend not to have music in the background of my stuff. There we go. Just enough, you know? Just enough. Awesome. Alright, ooh, actually, no, I don't want you guys to get the server info. We should be good now, though. If I give it half a second to finish loading. Hey, okay, wonderful. So, in between the last time I was on and today, all I did really was I went ahead and cleared some more trees over there, got some more wood for charcoal, and that's it. That's the only ooh, actually, one other thing. One other cool thing that happened. I fought a zombie and he dropped a potato. So now we have access to potato farming. Finally! It's only episode 2. I don't know why I'm saying finally. But, yeah. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get this stuff finished up here. I really, really, really want spruce wood, but I don't know if we're even relatively close to a spruce wood forest, so that's probably not gonna happen. Yeah. I don't know. There's not much else to say about that. I'm pretty sure that's just not gonna happen. So instead... Oh, I also did a slight amount of terraforming, just bringing that back a little bit. Didn't want to do anything too crazy. Nothing that's, like, progression, really. We haven't had any, like, actual progression take place in between yesterday and today. But, yeah. What I do know is I'm going to need some more iron. I'm quickly running out of iron, so, I think that's what we're doing first. First we're finding iron, which means really, first we're getting some more torches. I am out of torches. But yeah, that is basically the plan right now. Let's grab some more iron, and then as this finishes up, we'll go and switch it out for potatoes. Because the wheat will be useful, but once I've got potatoes, I kind of don't need to eat bread. Really? The wheat will pretty much all just be for growing things. Yeah, the wheat will just be for animal husbandry. I have to use a term that really isn't breeding anymore, because now terrible people have decided, you know what, we're gonna co-opt the term breeding. It's not a good thing that I've been on the internet. It really isn't. It's not a good thing that I've been on the internet. Oof. Okay. So, I also really do want to build an enclosure for the, like a border around the, what am I trying to say? I want to build a border around my little farming patch. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna go with... Ooh, here's what we'll do. No, that won't look great. Won't look great just thinking about it. Okay, we're gonna go for birch fences and oak border. Yeah, that'll work. That'll look just fine. All right. So we'll need 11, 22, 31, 40? Let's see. 11, 22. Yeah, we should need 40. We should need exactly 40 fences. And we've already got 2, so... that should be good. That should be good right there. Actually, we'll need 39. It's what it is. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Yo, Julia Smith, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you very, very much for the follow. Very appreciated. We'll fix the posts first, just because that will be important for later. Well, I say important. All right. Let's see. Was I right? Did I need 39? Yeah, we ended up with 2. I needed 39. Okay. Well, that's fine. That is what it is. Oh, hey, you know, you can always go ahead and send that to me. If you've got my Twitter, I would prefer that you went ahead and sent that stuff over to Twitter. I don't readily give out my Discord info. But thank you very much for the follow and the interest. But yeah, if you want to send me, like, cool art stuff you're doing, or really whatever, just go ahead and send it on over to my Twitter. My Discord is a little bit more private than that. Yeah, that's basically it. But thank you. Seriously, thank you very much. That's really cool. All right, yeah, we'll need 39 slabs. And then we'll need 40 planks on top of that, so... oof. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, and then we can put 2 of you back. Wonderful. Wonderful. Just so I don't have to put them back later. We'll go like this now. Ooh, actually. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. No, hold on. This is what we actually need. I could just use these, but I'm gonna go ahead and break them up a little bit. Here's what I'm sort of contemplating in my head at the moment. Here's how it all works. Once again, and I'm not really gonna budge on this. Apologies, but I do not give out my Discord easily, so you're going to have to send it over to my Twitter. That's just the way it works. Sorry. If you know, if you're not really cool with that, then there's not really much I can say. It's very nice that you stopped by, and I'm very thankful that you followed me, but it's just the way it works. Okay, that's why we needed those. And then this whole bottom row, this is all going to be oak planks again. Which we have. Ooh, we're gonna need a new shovel. We're gonna need a new shovel. Yeah, we really do need some. We really do need some iron. Might as well combine them now. The difference between the two is negligible for my uses at this point. Okay, the rest must be on the inside here. Yeah, there we go. Once we got 40, we'll have gathered all of it. Interesting, only 35. Well, I can do this. Oh, come on. Really? You're gonna give me trouble right now? Okay, I'll do it later. It's not a problem. I'm trying to click into that center block. The waterlogged feature from 1.13 means that the water can be there and I can just walk over it with a slab or a stair. I mean, stairs work too, but it really wants to block me right now. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just wait. Not a problem. Missing 2 dirt blocks. I wonder where they could have gone. It's what it is. Not a problem. Not really. Not at the end of it. Okay. So as this stuff finishes up, the next day, not now, then we'll go ahead and head back down to that mine, grab some iron, and continue this stuff. Yeah, the charcoal finished. Awesome. Absolutely perfect. Nice. While we're here, might as well, you know? Yeah, might as well. Let that cook. We'll be back for it. We'll be back for it, no problem. Well, nice to see that our wheat field is almost finished. It probably won't finish before we're back, just because of chunk loading. But who knows? Who knows? It could be. It could be done by the time we get back. Oh! Hello? How'd you get stuck down here? I do have the coordinates of the base. So at the end of it, if we just get stuck and need to dig a tunnel back up, then oh well, we need to dig a tunnel back up. But we should be okay. We should be okay. I am quite glad I'm starting the stream when I am now. Means ooh, hello. I did not see you last time, did I? Wonderful. Wonderful. Man, we really did get an awesome spawn. We really did get a solid world, didn't we? There is literally no possible way I could have known. This is very much a mod folders moment. This is awesome. This is wonderful for me. Okay. Yeah, I know about the rails. Yeah. Let's try and keep a little bit of a light as to where we're headed. Just a little bit. Oh, okay, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Interesting. All right. Well, then we'll go down this way. But yeah, this is kind of it. I didn't have any major plans for today. We did the big thing yesterday. We built a really solid starter house yesterday. That's what we did. I'm surprised with the amount of work we got done in 3 hours. Significantly later than I wanted to do it as well, which is pretty solid. Pretty solid. Okay. Well, you know, we got enough iron for a full suit. So that should last us a bit. I don't know, though. I'd like to get a stack, but I cannot be certain that's gonna happen today. I do like though that new block. That is really cool. Well, newer block. It is a really cool thing. I wish it came in different color palettes depending on what you placed it on. But, you know, I get it. It's not a problem. Not at the end of the day. Oh, you know something I've been getting into recently? Something that never really interested me as a kid, but you know, I can really appreciate the writing quality of it now. Is I'm getting into 2000s Doctor Who. It is pretty solid, which isn't a new thing for literally anybody who's who's watched the show. Like, they get it. Yeah, it was never something that interested me as a kid, partially because I just didn't have access to it. But it is really solid. I am in, I think I may have just finished the 3rd season of New Who, which would put us approximately 2009, something like that. I don't know. David Tennant is still the Doctor. That's where we're at. David Tennant is still the Doctor. And yeah, I don't know. It's pretty solid. This is a great find. Great chest find. My goal is not to sound like I'm brushing off the fact that we found a chest and some solid items in it. That's not my goal. Awesome. But yeah, that's what I've been up to in some of my downtime. While things are rendering, or, you know, when I'm not able to stream, or it's not within my schedule or whatever, I'll put on some new Who. Sometimes in the background, sometimes I'll, you know, watch it while I eat, whatever. It's good. It's good, and it's very sad that Doctor Who is where it's at right now. Ugh. Although, I mean, that's kind of the way of things, right? Ugh, the quality of the media we choose to enjoy, or that is produced with the goal of us enjoying it, has certainly declined. Certainly declined. I wish that wasn't the case, you know? I recently watched several episodes that are considered, like, genuinely amazing episodes of the show, and I can see why. Today I watched Blink through to the end of Season 3, or I guess Series 3, whatever, because it's British. But yeah, I watched from Blink all the way through to the end. Great way to bring in the Weeping Angels, I will say. As someone who did not grow up understanding, like, why the Weeping Angels were such a big thing, I would hear bits and pieces from one of my friends, but I never really got it. Because again, I just didn't have access to the show. Watching that episode was awesome. That was such a cool experience. I got every little bit of it. I think the way that they handled the what's the phrase he uses that has become some, like, cult phrase now? Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. That whole bit. I think it was actually fairly well done, I will say. If I were to give a serious review on the thing, I definitely have to go back and analyze it again, because I'm sure I could find something that's like, this doesn't really work given all the other mechanics of Doctor Who, but hey, it worked well enough. It worked as well as it needed to, I believe, to tell the story at hand. Not to say that it, you know, broke any of the conventions or rules of the show, but from my understanding, as a first-time watcher, from my understanding, it came across very, very, very well. That looks really fun down there. Also a little dangerous, but hey, there's gold. So let's go ahead and make sure I've got a secondary water source I can pull from. Shouldn't be too hard to find, because I'll need to use my water bucket to get down there, and I would like another bit of water to sort of take care of that afterwards. Let's make sure we got all this coal, though. Until I've got some solid charcoal reserves, we're going to have to stock up on coal. And even after that, it's a really great trade item for fishermen. For some reason, coal is a great trade item for fishermen. I know it's a good trade item for blacksmiths, but at least that makes sense, you know? Like, there's some continuity there. Where was the water block that I saw earlier? It was it down here? Ooh, was it? Yeah, there it is. Awesome. Okay. So, all right. Here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go like that, and then there we go. Now I've got extra water, just in case. Awesome. Oh, so, I don't know if everyone else has seen it, but I've seen it. I went ahead and I saw some of the footage, for, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. The part that everyone's getting very upset about, and rightly so, where Harley Quinn does in fact execute Batman, like they said wasn't going to happen, but then does happen. Here's my take on it. Whether or not it's a fake out or clone or copy or whatever, if you are telling me this individual, this Batman, has the exact same skills, the exact same technique, all of the tech and gadgets and memories of Batman, this is assuming it's not real Batman. But if it is, that's even worse. But assuming it's not real Batman, if this is a Brainiac clone, then it has all the memories, skills, gadgets, technique of the original, actual Batman. Which makes me ask the question, how can you justify Arkham Batman getting taken out by a group of third-string losers, okay? Third stringers who we have seen several times in the Arkham series, especially Harley. I mean, come on. Also, First Diamonds, big ups. Especially Harley, who has continued to be proven to be a joke in the Arkham games. Now, sure, there was the Harley DLC for Arkham Knight, but all that proves was, if she's that good, why didn't she do that against Batman literally any other time? What that proves is inconsistent writing, and you're making her more important than she's intended to be, and you're giving her skills that she's not, that she has no real reason or understanding for having, and that she's clearly stupid for not having implemented before. This is much the same. This is much the same problem I have with the writing of characters like Rey. Is that, well, okay, if you can do these things, why aren't you doing these things all of the time? You know, if she just kind of has a general mastery over a lot of the Force abilities that we see, then why isn't she using them all of the time, you know? In Force Awakens, we see that she just sort of understands how the Jedi mind trick stuff works after like 10 seconds of, oh wait, this is a thing I can do? Why didn't she use that throughout the entire rest of the series to do anything? We only see it once. We only see it when it's funny to do so, or when it's specifically plot relevant. Otherwise, it basically doesn't exist. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. And now, especially if we're saying this is Arkham Batman, okay? This is a guy who exposes bomb payloads with a giant car tank thing. This is a dude who likely has whose disruptor could probably disrupt your bowels or something. Like, through everything that we do as Arkham Batman, you really are gonna try and tell me, yeah, no, Harley just sort of executes him. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't work. That's just horrendous. It's just horrendous. Now I get why they do it. I totally get why they do it. Harley Quinn has become somewhat of a marker for the larger for DC entertainment as a whole. That's like, oh, you know what? Let's try and use this character as sort of a lightning rod character. Let's make her significantly more important as a character. Which, I mean, you know, if there was good writing behind the character, I would be okay with. But there hasn't been. You know, the best writing behind Harley Quinn has been in Batman White Knight, where it's actually two different people who have taken up the mantle of Harley Quinn. One of them, the original Harley Quinn, who was like, oh, no, this is dumb. I'm done with this. I've been stuck in a toxic relationship. I'm done. I'm moving away. Joker, I'm sad, but, you know, it's got to happen. And then new Harley Quinn, who's just a terrible person, who's legitimately just female Joker. But that's not main continuity. That's a side story that's taken place in an entirely separate universe, so that doesn't count. That doesn't count as actual, like, Harley writing. They have not tried to do a well-written Harley Quinn story, but they want to also push her as this big icon character. This is the same failing that I would argue both of the Suicide Squad movies had, although the second one did slightly better in terms of how they characterized her. And then, of course, she had the stupid not Birds of Prey movie, which was horrendous. But to back to my point, you were telling me that Arkham Batman. So let's just go out on a limb and work with information we don't have, because we don't know whether or not this is real or clone or whatever Brainiac Batman variant thing. But what we do know is that the way it's presented to us in this advertisement is that this is supposed to be Batman. Whether or not it's real Arkham Batman or it's clone, Brainiac thing, whatever, they're supposed to have what they show us is that they have all of the skills, memories, technique, and everything else that Batman does, which means they are basically unable. You literally just put a god amongst men on the battlefield and said, nah, but this woman and her team, by virtue of we said so, kill him. That's possibly the worst thing you could do. This is Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman. And you're going to do this to him? This is how you're going to handle this? Also, is this supposed to get Arkham fans, like, interested in playing the game? I would argue it's not. I would argue that, really, every time these decisions are made, obviously they're not going for the fans they already have. They think that this is going to play to an untapped audience that wasn't previously interested in the games because, you know, X, Y, or Z social thing. I don't know. But the market you should be playing to are the ones you know want to play more Arkham games, you know? Your audience for a new game in the Arkham universe should be, you know, the audience you should be playing to for a new Arkham game is probably the people who bought and played Arkham games, the people who still play Arkham games 9 years after you've finished the previous one. Those are probably the people you should first play to. Obviously, bring in new people, but if it's not enticing to the original crowd, why would it be enticing to a new one? Why would it be enticing to a new one at all? It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And we're only this is only talking about the terrible mistreatment of Batman in this game. This isn't talking about, you know, what the hell happened to Deadshot. This isn't talking about the fact that they just decided Superman, I guess, is stupid and forgot that he literally is Superman in this game. I don't know. There's a variety of crap that's gone on. In the little teaser we got, he also said, you know, tell that to Wonder Woman as a way of being like, oh, okay, well, you killed Wonder Woman? I wonder why Wonder Woman was the member that died fighting against whatever this thing is. I wonder. Maybe, perhaps, what they're trying to say is, oh, no, but, you know, the whole Justice League turned evil, except for this one person who we're just going to say didn't. I'm sure they have some explanation for it. I'm sure they do. If this is how they're treating literally Batman, I fail to believe that it's going to be a good explanation in any regard. Now, they could absolutely change my mind. 100%. It could prove to be completely different in terms of quality. I don't think that's going to be the case, but it's possible. I would like that to be the case, absolutely. The last thing I want is for this game to be bad. But this isn't how you advertise a game, all right? You don't advertise a game to fans of the Arkham series by killing off their favorite character. The character you spent 4 games over the course of a decade. Well, how many? Let's see. About 7 years, really. For the release of all the Arkham games, it was about 7 years, right? Either way, people who have been fans of this series for over a decade. This isn't how you win this isn't not how you get them interested in a new game, all right? This is just for controversy. It's just for controversy with the secondary aspect of, oh, well, we're bringing in a new modern gaming audience. Like, shouldn't you first be interested in the people who are most likely going to buy the game? It's the same sort of argument for, you know, for advertising to Star Wars fans. We'll take the example of Force Awakens. You know what? One thing they did very well in their marketing is they marketed The Force Awakens as a return to form for Star Wars, because the original fans of Star Wars largely were not massive fans of the prequels. Now, they also bait and switched us on a lot of things. A lot of things. But that's how you market. If you're going to market to an audience, why would you not first market to the people who care most about the product, about the story, about the characters? Why would you choose to not market them as your primary audience? I don't really understand that impulse. Because this isn't marketing to your audience. This is, well, we're going to do this shock value thing that will get people talking about it. Well, okay, sure, that happened, but is that going to drive up sales? Because there's a difference between, you know, this is a must-see, must-play thing, and look at this terrible thing we did. Doesn't that make you want to know what happens? Because I guarantee you, the majority of the people who were previously going to buy it and now have switched over will still know what happens in the game. They'll watch a playthrough. They'll watch all the cutscene stuff. They'll do whatever. But if this is how you market to them, you're not doing anything to boost your sales here. That's just not a good move. That's just not a good move, all right? This is basic ad and PR stuff. This is extremely basic ad and PR stuff. If you want your audience to be excited and looking forward to the next thing, what you don't do is you don't try to tell them that the previous thing they liked was bad. It's just like there's not much else to it other than that, you know? It should be very simple. It should be extremely simple stuff here. For some reason, it isn't. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever the case, it really bothers me. If you couldn't tell, it really bothers me that Kevin Conroy's last performance will be, yeah, Harley kind of just shoots him dead in a park. You know, that's just it. That's it. At least the Nightfall Protocol had him going out in style, you know? At least that was like a very Batman thing to do. Make a big show of it. Make it believable for everybody. I've got my own issues with the Nightfall Protocol, and you know, I'll get into it at some point. I'm saving that for the video essay. Well, most of it, at least, for the video essay. But yeah, it's just so annoying. Every single thing that their audience cares, any audience, like, actually cares about. Oh yeah, well, I care about, okay, cool. Good for you. You're an anecdote. You're an anecdote in this. Does that mean my opinion doesn't matter? No, it just means that you're one person and you don't represent the larger community. Look at any large community talking about the Arkham series, made up of people who are big fans of the games. They don't like this. This is a bad idea. They all agree this is the worst possible thing you could do to this character. The worst thing you could do is give him a meaningless death from a side character that means nothing. Oh, well, what about the thing that Batman said? You know, well, anybody could get lucky. It could be a mugger on the street with a gun. Yes, that is for an unprepared Batman, that could absolutely happen. The larger context of that statement is, this is why I always have to be on 100% of the time, which is unhealthy, but nonetheless the case. It's just really, really difficult. man. Little bit of my drink went down the wrong pipe. Oh man, that's a terrible little bit. I'll definitely have to cut that out of the highlight for this. But seriously, it's just terrible. Hello, Anita. You know, I'm not particularly looking for any artwork at the moment, but if you, like the previous individual who mentioned this, if you would like to go ahead and send that to my Twitter, that would probably be the best way to get it to me. Other than that, I mean, yeah, that's the only way you can really send it to me. I don't hand out Discords. I just don't do stuff like that, you know? But absolutely, if you've got something you wanna show me, or you know, if you're trying to do business with me, I'm not looking to buy anything at this point. I'm pretty good with where I'm at. But if you've got stuff you just want to like show me cool art, whatever, please send it over to my Twitter. I do not hand out my Discord. I don't hand out my Discord out of personal safety reasons. It's absolutely not anything against, you know, whoever the individual is that's sending me stuff. It's just my own personal safety stuff, my own decision around this, and that's how it is. It is final until I say otherwise. It's all about online safety. As most things should be. Well, I'm not looking to buy a logo banner or anything like that right now because, one, I can make it myself, and two, I happen to like the style in which I make things. I don't care if it's simple. I don't really care if it's easily reproduced or whatever. It's my own style. And if I stick to it, it will be stuck to me, you know? If I stick to it long enough, grow a big enough audience, it'll be like, oh yeah, I know that style. That's Christian or whatever. And so, you know, I'm good with where it is. But thank you for your interest. Genuinely, thank you very much for your interest. I think it's awesome that you're very interested in doing this kind of stuff for me. I'm just not looking to buy right now. You are more than welcome to stay and watch, though. Absolutely. You're more than welcome to stay and watch. I do not want to drive you away. I'm just not buying anything right now. Let's see if I can go and place this now. Maybe it fixed itself. All right. No, you're still gonna... All right, then. Well, we'll have to fix that at a different time. We're almost done. The field's almost done. I just got to get this one last piece to grow. Oh, no, I get that. And I'm sure you're great at your work. Absolutely. I mean, yeah. I've spoken to several professionals regarding this stuff. Lots of people have been interested in sending me some of their work. Lots of people have been interested in, you know, in getting me to purchase some of their stuff. I'm simply not looking right now to do so. I'm not. But if you send me your Twitter and your professional contact stuff through Twitter, not here, not in the chat, not on Discord, through Twitter, if you send it to me there, I'll absolutely consider you if or when I choose to make a difference, or choose to make a change with my stuff. I'll definitely consider you. It's just not something I'm looking for right now. I'm sure there are dozens, if not hundreds, of other small streamers who would absolutely love this kind of service. It's simply not for me. Not right now, at least. That's kind of all there is to it. But by all means, stay and watch. I've got no problems with you just hanging. Ooh, yes, we're gonna put one piece up here. And we'll continue. All right. I really do just need that, I really do just need the final piece of wheat to grow. Do I have any bone meal? Yeah, okay. We'll do the bone meal route. Get that taken care of very quickly. It would be smart for me to wait out a night, probably. And to go ahead and grab some more bone meal for future reference, but for now, we're good. Awesome. Now with all that taken care of, let's go and grab the potato. The solemn, lonesome potato. Awesome. The most efficient possible food source in the game. Ooh, you know what else I'm gonna make? Oh, I should have done this sooner. Why didn't I do this yesterday? Here's what I'm gonna do. Grab a couple of you. Actually, no, I just need the one, right? Yeah, I just need the one. Is it not an axe? Oh, no, it's shears. That's right, it's shears. Actually, I'll just leave you there. Let me go ahead and make some shears. I'll need 2 extra pieces. You're probably thinking, why? Why are you taking the 2 extra and not the stuff you've already got in your hands? Just give me a second. Give me a second. Yes, yes, okay. I've got you. All right, and now I need... Okay, still working on that. Still working on that stuff. Okay, now what I need is... I need, slabs. Yes, I need 14 slabs. Okay. This'll do. This'll do just fine. This'll do just fine. I would prefer that you sent me... If you're going to send me your Instagram, send a link to it to my Twitter. Just do it that way. Ooh, excuse me. I'm gonna go like that, and instead of here, that's what I needed. That's what I was missing yesterday. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll keep just enough seeds to replant the field out there for future reference. Ooh, did we not have a full... Okay, I guess we didn't. Well, that stinks. Unless I missed one and it dropped out here, and I just didn't pick it up. Did it drop in there? No? Okay. Well, it's what it is. We're gonna grab that other slab finally. Lots of back and forth. My mistake. Lots and lots of back and forth. Okay. Go for you. Not that you'll be seen, but you do match the, you do match the rest of the slabs. That's what I wanted. And like you. And they're on top. Look at that. Beautiful. When this is all filled with more potatoes, it'll look great. And the rest of the seeds, including the pumpkin ones for now, the rest of the seeds can just go in here. Definitely gonna need to set up a hopper system for this. Eesh. Complete waste of time. But it gives me bone meal. All right. That'll do. That'll do for now, because now we can do... Ooh, it's nice and rainy now. I love the rainy aesthetic. Awesome. That is how it's done. That is how it is done. So this is why I went ahead and kept the iron like I did, because it's exactly enough for 9 blocks, right? Yeah. Exactly enough for 9 blocks. Now, if we had one more piece of copper, that'd be different. Minecraft Kick Discord. This sounds like a little bit of an advertisement, but thank you. Thank you very much for following me. Thank you very, very much for following me. Glad to have you on board. It is a clever name, though. Is it for an advertisement? Very clever name. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna move this. And what we're gonna do... We're gonna go... Ooh, that might be just enough for 1, right? Yeah, okay. We'll need more iron. That's what it is. Well, nice to know that it is a real Discord. Apologies, I'm just not looking to really join any at the moment. That's why I sort of jumped on the whole advertisement bit. But like I've said to other people today, if you really want to send me, you know, anything like that, then go ahead and just send it to my send it to me on Twitter at that point, you know. That's kind of all I need at the moment. Just send it over to Twitter. Okay, and then if I go like this... Yeah, there we go, look at that. Look at that. Well, yeah, you know, I didn't think you meant advertisement, you know, like selling anything, but you know, just go ahead and send it to me over on Twitter. I would prefer, it would be kind, as I'm sure other Minecraft streamers know, or streamers in general, it would be kind for you not to busy a chat with links. So just go ahead and send it over to my Twitter. Oh, what was the other... Yeah, I was gonna come back in here and make another set of chests. No, I need another chest. That's right. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. Awesome. So down there can be all of the bone meal stuff, which we filter in through here. And then up here's the mob stuff. All the mob stuff up there. Again, go ahead and send it over to my Twitter because I'm probably going to forget to check your page. It's not a you thing. It's definitely a me thing. I will probably just forget to check your page. So if it's really something you want me to check out, that's the best place to go ahead and catch me. And in regards to the Instagram stuff, I do not do follow backs. This isn't any sort of, you know, anything against people who do. I don't do follow backs. You can go ahead and you should be able to, if you followed my Instagram, you should be able to message me there. If not, like I said, again, just follow me on Twitter and just follow me there. Not a big problem. It shouldn't be. I don't know. It's not that hard to reach my Twitter. Actually, we need to do this. Lots of back and forth. Ugh. I totally get the impulse. I've spoken to a lot of different people trying to sell this kind of stuff. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to assume that Anita here or any of the other people I've spoken to have bad intentions, but you know, they know where they can reach me. If they really want to send me something, they know where they can reach me. Send it to me on Twitter. Very simple. Very simple stuff. I don't need a workaround. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna send a Discord. I'm not gonna, just send it to my Twitter. It is not hard. But I definitely do understand the impulse. I don't think it's a bad impulse either. I have definitely dealt with my fair share of scammers. But, you know, people are still people. I get it. As a freelance artist myself, I definitely get it. It's difficult to get people to buy your stuff. It's really difficult to do so. But, you know, if someone sets a boundary, it's like, I guess that's what I got to work with. That's just how it is. I mean, I don't want to go through all my steak and pork chops, do I? I'll go through the bread because it's kind of I don't need bread after this. You know? I don't really need bread after this. No, that's a fair point. And I mean, most of the people I've spoken to, they've also got Fiverr pages, but you know how the grind is, right? You get it. You get it. Everybody's got a grind they need to go ahead and work for. It's not a problem for me, but hard boundaries are hard boundaries. It's just the way it is. It does look pretty good. I'm very pleased with the way this looks over here. That's pretty nice. Nice little aesthetic. This might be the screenshot for the VOD. Who knows? Ooh, I really need to fix my tools, don't I? Primarily my pickaxe. Oof. This is Optifine using shaders. I'm using the complementary shaders pack for Optifine 1.20.4. think complementary shaders is kind of the standard for most people now. It can get kind of wild out there, but I would prefer to have Minecraft still look like Minecraft. Otherwise, you know, what am I doing? I'm playing Minecraft. I'm not playing, I don't know. I'm not playing some sort of real simulator sort of thing. No, absolutely. For a long time, I used standard Optifine. I still do on different games. I've got a big world I'm building right now. That's a 1-to-1 scale Gotham City, which is insane and stupid, and I shouldn't have started it. But I'm already 5 years in, so you know that's how it is. And I use regular Optifine stuff like that. Exactly. Oh man, that's the worst. It's like, okay, do what you want. Mods are literally your thing. It's not a problem. But you're right. Some people are like, nah, I don't like Minecraft. I'm gonna go ahead and make Minecraft a different game entirely. Nah, that's not me. That's not me. Why would I not? Oh, so it's actually the difficulty there. The difficulty there is that there isn't one specific best. Well, okay. You can have your own personal taste for what Gotham looks like, but there's not like one specific, this is how Gotham looks, period. Even in the Arkham games, they'll give you a different section of Gotham for each Arkham game, so, you know, there's that problem. But especially in the comics, which my main goal is to try and make as comic accurate of a Gotham as I can, there's like 30 different layouts for Gotham, building designs for Gotham, you know, the whole thing. And so and you don't see like 99% of the buildings that Gotham has to offer up close because it's just set dressing. And that's all it needs to be for the most part. But I'm more or less building a city from scratch with only a few key locations that have to look a certain way. So neither. I'm not building a realism Gotham, and I'm also not building a sort of dark deco look to Gotham either. Which I like both, but I'm blending styles and doing a lot of stuff from scratch. A ton of stuff from scratch. For instance, the Wayne Manor that I went ahead and built is not based off of a comic version of Wayne Manor, nor is it based off of a movie version. Kind of. So the exterior of the building does not look like any of the ones you'd see on screen at all. The exterior of the building is based off of a real-life building called Hatfield House. It's in England, and why Hatfield House is very important is that Hatfield House is actually where they shot the interiors, all the interior stuff. So the long armory, the ballroom section, the dining room, all the interiors for the Tim Burton movies were shot inside of Hatfield House. But Hatfield House itself is a whole structure, and it took me a good 3 months to find the complete blueprints of it, because I wanted to make it as accurate as I possibly could. And even then, they only gave me like names for most of the rooms. It was like drawing room, sunroom, lord's chambers, ladies' chambers, which was the entire third floor, which was stupid. But that's how it's built out. In fact, the Lord's Chambers, because this was a house of nobility, the Lord's Chambers was 2 floors. You had 2 floors that was just a dude's bedroom. Like that's pretty stupid. That's absurdly large. But yeah, I love all the Gothic elements to it as well. And when I get around to building some of the more iconic looks of Gotham, I'm absolutely infusing a lot of Gothic architecture just because that's the way I lean for it. Honestly, the ideal would be something sort of like the animated series did in the 90s with, they coined the term Dark Deco, where it was Gothic architecture mixed with Art Deco 1930s and 40s looks for things. That would be like my ideal, but it's an absurd size. It's an absurdly sized map. It is a 1-to-1 for scale for the size of Gotham, which means all of the interiors need to be livable. Every single interior needs to be livable, which means apartments need toilets and kitchens and separate bedrooms, and office buildings need all sorts of specific sets. Like the number of toilets I've built for this stupid map. It's absurd. And I'm not even 10% done with it because it is 1-to-1 a complete city. Now, I've put a lot of mods into this one because I first got the idea by seeing, oh hey, there's a superheroes mod. This is cool. It was called Superheroes Unlimited at the time, and now it's just the Legends mod, which has superhero stuff, Star Wars stuff, and a bunch of other stuff in it. But I'm just running back and forth, waiting for things to happen, aren't I? But that mod was really the core that was like, okay, I would like to build out essentially a city big enough, so a city that could act as like an RP server for Gotham. That was basically the idea. And the more I planned out how Gotham had to look, the more I realized, okay, I need a bunch of mods for certain blocks and certain aesthetic choices to actually make it work, which really trapped me. It trapped me. Let me bring up full camera. It trapped me into 1.7.10, which is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing and a curse. Blessing because the greatest variety of mods was available in 1.7.10 because 1.8 and onwards, the coding for everything switched. But it cursed me because I'm now stuck on a 14-year-old version of Minecraft. Well, about 10-year-old version of Minecraft, which is stupid. It's very stupid. But that's where I'm at, you know? That's where I'm at. That's how it works. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. And I'm happy with it. I've got a lot of good progress on it, but I've finished 1 1/4 islands of the archipelago, which has, let's see, North End, Uptown, South Channel, Midtown, Narrows, Downtown, and then Sandy Hook Island. So, oh, and then the Palisades, and then across the bay. There's 9 different land masses I have to build on, and I've finished 1 1/2. Well, 1 1/4. I finished the Narrows first, which is the smallest one, which for the official map I'm drawing from, which was for a long time the land map for Gotham, it's called Park Row. It's a separate island. It's a specific slice island. It's called Park Row. It was, of course, named the Narrows for the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight trilogy. Yeah, no, all the mods likes to do that to people. All the mods loves doing that. Absolutely loves doing that to people's computers. Are you kidding me? Oof. I've got one hell of a workhorse here, but all the mods loves to make my computer run. Ooh, oh boy. Yeah, I do not blame you. I do not blame you for not playing anymore. All right. Oh, duh, that's the other thing I was going to do. I was going to build a fishing rod. I was going to build a fishing rod so that we've got multiple sources of food. Oh, the loot definitely is a lot better. Oh, I should have grabbed that one. I was looking off screen. The loot is definitely a lot better on Bedrock. Microsoft really forced Mojang to put all of their eggs in the Bedrock basket for the longest time. I mean, the reason you really didn't get any Minecraft updates between, I would say, 2014, so approximately 1.8. Hey, look at that. That'll be awesome for later. But so the reason you didn't get a ton of Minecraft updates for such a long time is that they were working on Bedrock and making Bedrock a cross-platform thing. Which, I mean, I made this argument earlier when talking about the Arkham games, your primary audience is who you should first pay attention to. And they spent years ignoring the Java audience because Microsoft said, yeah, well, now that we own you, we want you to do this thing instead. Which they can do because, you know, they're the parent company. Like, I get that. It's not that they did anything illegal, but they moved away from their primary audience for such a long time. I mean, the amount of time between updates was wild. You would get 9 months, a year and a half, 2 years at one point, and then finally we got the I'm forgetting the official name for it, but it was the Oceans update, and then less than a year later, I think, maybe it was a year later, but we got the Village and Pillage update, which was awesome, and those two things combined really did make Minecraft cross-compatible, or they unified the two versions so that Bedrock and Java had the same sort of feature sets. But what you could have done instead is you could have had a second development team. I don't know, something like that. That would have probably been smart. You're owned by Microsoft now. There's no reason you couldn't have a second development team. But a lot of Java players, myself included, feel a little bit pushed aside because Bedrock is the cross-platform one, and Microsoft owns Mojang or Mojang or whatever. I don't care. I'm American. Mojang. And it's just, you know, it sucks. It's boring. Bedrock has a lot of features that I really like. I will go ahead and accept your request when the stream is finished. I'll go ahead and do that. I won't forget to do that because I always check my Twitter. I always check my Twitter after the stream. But yeah, Bedrock's got some solid features. It's certainly a more efficient game. Java is a code base that largely just focuses on your CPU, especially for the time that it was that the game was made. This game came out in 2009, folks. We've been here for 15 years. We've been here for 15 years. They've got some great updates in Bedrock for sure. Significantly more efficient. It implements your graphics card to a much greater degree. The awesome render distance that you have, all kinds of great stuff in there. They've got tons of great features. But you know, Redstone doesn't work the same. In fact, Redstone is worse in Bedrock. As well as of course, they just Minecraft is now at a place where they can't do certain things because they have to make Java and Bedrock the same. I don't know why that's the case. I don't see that as you know, I don't really like that. I think that, okay, they're two different audiences, largely two different audiences. The Bedrock audience is primarily a console-based audience because it's the version available on consoles. Okay, cool. Play to your console audience in that way. Like, they don't have the updated combat where you have to wait for the bar to refill. They have classic hack and slash combat. They have classic hack and slash combat, which is a feature that I always loved. Now, sure, it's something I could change on individual worlds if I wanted to, but I shouldn't need to. And I mean, to their detriment, and this is definitely a Microsoft inclusion, they have the in-game store, which I'm glad Java doesn't have, because we have a very thriving mod community, and basically everything that's on the in-game store is paid mods, which can be an interesting scenario. Hey, look at that. Oh, a Curse of Vanishing fishing rod. Well, that's dumb. It could be an interesting scenario to have professional modders who have made awesome mods go ahead and make paid stuff as well. I can totally see the appeal. But you now have an in-game store, and gamers in general are not the biggest fans of paid mods, let alone the fact that The greatest paid mods out there are just mid mods that you could get on Java. You know, the talent is still in Java. The talent is still on the Java side because that's your core fan base. If you play to your core fan base, your game will continue to thrive. It just will. That's why that's why the modding community for Java has been as big as it is. That's why there was an entirely different there's an entirely different mod platform now. Remember when Forge was the only thing, was the go-to? Well, Paper is a thing now. I don't even use Paper. I don't even know how I would use it. I could very easily learn how to. I just don't, like, I've got no interest in doing so because none of the things I do would require like a Paper version of it. But people have made entire mod platforms just for Java because of the amount of care and attention they put into the work that they do. This is the kind of thing that Microsoft really just doesn't hire for. They don't hire for this kind of talent. They hire for talent for sure. You have to have talent to produce things for games in general. But they don't really hire to play to the core audience of Minecraft. They hire to play to the core audience of Xbox, which is, for better or worse, just never going to be the same thing. Well, no, of course, they're basic. You're right. The vast majority of them are basically just world downloads. And they're cool looking for sure. Absolutely. There's a really cool build team out there who's responsible for a great number of them. Who like with the modder argument, used to make maps for Java stuff, and then just went ahead and Microsoft was like, hey, we'll pay you to do this. This is cool. Well, Mojang, but Microsoft through Mojang were like, hey, we'll pay you to make this cool thing for us. Would you do it? So I totally understand the appeal, and it's not like it's the only thing that they do anyway. But you're right, most of their stuff is just world downloads. Because that's what... Oh, hey, hell yeah, name tag. That'll be awesome for later. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset. It's a beautiful sunset. I'd like to get a nice sunset screenshot. Can I? Can I maybe? Please? Please, sunset, don't go away yet. Don't go away yet, please. Oh, man. Okay, very similar to the one I got last time. But, you know, not bad. Not bad at all. Like I played through the Batman one because I'm building Gotham City. It looks great. It's just not at the scale that I'm working on. They've got a lot of stuff in it, lots of really cool stuff in it. It's just not to my. It's just not. It's clearly not made for a Java audience. It's not made for the majority of the Minecraft audience. It is made with console players in mind, and that's great. I totally get it. You want to take care of the audience you have, wherever that audience is from. But the audience for Minecraft is still primarily PC. That's just what it is. Minecraft became the best-selling game of all time because of the PC audience. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So it's sad to see that they're not playing to their primary audience. Hell, any of the, you know, Minecraft sort of, ooh, hey, buddies, I'd prefer you didn't come over here. Any of the, you know, the sort of Minecraft live events that they do, whenever they do like, ooh, new mob vote or whatever, they don't really take into account, or maybe they just don't care. It's entirely possible that they just don't care, but I want to assume that they do care because they're actively involved in developing this game. None of the mobs that they really implement end up being anything of value at the end of the day, all right? And the mob vote is heavily skewed by the console audience. It just is, because these are the kinds of changes. Yeah, exactly. Because these are the kinds of changes that a console audience is going to find more valuable. And you're right. They are extremely worried that their updates are not going to be optimized for phones and Switches. I don't remember if the Switch version is cross-compatible, just because it's Nintendo, and Nintendo's very specific with that kind of stuff. I don't remember if the Switch version is cross-compatible, or if it's just Bedrock minus the cross-compatibility aspect. But definitely for the phones. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's a reason that RTX only works. Besides the graphics card stuff, there's a reason that RTX. Oh boy, there's a reason RTX is a PC platform concern at this point. Imagine trying to RTX on a phone. You kidding me? Ugh. They're not making substantial, meaningful changes to the game. They are all surface level changes. This is all window dressing. And I wish it wasn't, because we have gotten some really great updates, and it looks like we might be getting some other cool stuff here in the next update. For instance, the sort of dungeon challenge room stuff. Like, that looks cool. Okay, so Switch can't. I remember there was a little bit of a concern because it's Nintendo, but that's cool that the Switch version is also cross-compatible. The sort of challenge room stuff, that looks really cool, and I like some of the blocks that they're adding for aesthetic purposes. In fact, if this series is still going on at that time and I've made some progress on my castle, I'm definitely using some of those aesthetic blocks because they look really good. But that's like, how often... Let's see, what was the last meaningful change that was made to Minecraft besides the challenge room stuff? It's not very often that we get that, It's not super often that we get these meaningful changes to the game. Most of the changes are window dressing, and I would say most of the changes to the new update, if we're talking about the challenge room stuff, okay, the mechanics of the challenge room basically just sounds like a mod. It sounds like one of the old Minecraft RP mods, where it was Minecraft RPG, not just RP. It sounds like one of the old Minecraft RPG mods where you would have what am I thinking of? It's the roguelike dungeons mod. That's the one. That's basically what it sounds like to me, except not modded and therefore a little bit more sterile. That's basically what it is, though. It's basically the roguelike dungeons mod. That's more or less what this new update is so far. I'm sure they'll add things here or there, but that's more or less what it is. How many of the changes in the game have been meaningful? Pandas, basically useless. They look cool, sure, and they add aesthetic purposes. Awesome. Camels, all right, very interesting. Very interesting. You can actually dash with a camel. That's pretty cool. Axolotls, all right, interesting little underwater companion thing. Are they sniffers or whatever the lava traveling thing is in the Nether, because I don't ever use them. Like, they're interesting. Some of the things that we've had are interesting changes. The Nether update was interesting. But in a meaningful capacity, the amount that it adds to Minecraft is largely negligible. Which is really, really sad. It's really sad and really annoying to see. Striders, that's what it is. Sniffer is a different thing. Sniffer, the Sniffers help with... what do the Sniffers help with? Yes, that's right. That's right. You have to find them in the archaeology stuff. That's right. Oh, that's right. So they're basically useless. I completely forgot. They basically have no function. I completely forgot about that. The bees, which their honey is cool, but what I don't know if bees serve like a purpose when it comes to like farming things or anything like that, because like I don't use them. But at the end of the day, my game of Minecraft has not been meaningfully impacted by a significant number of these changes. And sure, that's an anecdote. Absolutely, that's an anecdote. I'm sure I'm doing some things significantly less efficiently than I could be. Absolutely. But if you're implementing these updates and promoting them as being these massive, meaningful changes, you would hope that they're meaningful to the vast majority of players. And basically all they are is window dressing, because that's what you can make for consoles. You can't always make massive changes to games for console players because, well, what if their hardware isn't good enough? What if their hardware isn't good enough? What if what if C++, which is the code Bedrock is coded in, what if C++ just isn't optimal for this sort of thing? Java may be archaic, but you can throw anything at it and it will take it, man. It will take it. It just really is super tough. It's really tough, and it sucks that this is the case, but it is. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. I mean, there's some other cool Minecraft clones out there, but they're not lining up to look like they're gonna take the place of Minecraft. They just aren't. Exactly. What if they have a cheap Walmart Android? Are they going to be able to run cool new Minecraft update? Exactly. Exactly. Microsoft is a company that used to be extremely innovative and cutting edge in the gaming industry. The Xbox man, the Xbox alone, the original one, the actual Xbox One, the first Xbox, that was one of the most cutting-edge things. An entire new programming language, DirectX, was created just for the Xbox, which is awesome. They used to be a company of innovation. Now they are a company of iteration, playing it as safe as possible. Let's do the same thing year after year after year, as simple and easy as possible, so that the audience we have doesn't think that we're doing anything crazy or new. Apple's in the same boat. You know, Apple's in the same boat. Innovation versus iteration. The iPhone is an innovation. The iPad, to a degree, I would say, is an innovation. The iPhone 15, that's just iteration. The meaningful changes between the first iPhone and the most recent iPhone are negligible. Better cameras, better speakers, higher res screens. Those aren't meaningful changes. Now, some of the security technology on those, some of the, stuff like for a long time, the thumbprint scanners or the facial recognition technology or anything of the sort, that is cutting edge. But how much of a difference is it making to the way you use your phone? For the vast majority of people, no difference whatsoever. For the vast majority of people, the functional difference between an iPhone with titanium on it and the iPhone SE2 is nothing. Functionally, there's almost no difference. Absolutely. No, you're totally right. The console version has a lot of these problems, but you're totally right. The biggest problem is the phone version. Which I don't know why game companies think mobile is I don't know why game companies are leaning towards mobile is the future for these things, because if that were the case, mobile games would probably be better than they are right now. I mean, what is the most innovative mobile game out there? It's a meme, but it's true. Raid Shadow Legends. That is the most innovative mobile game out there right now. And not for good reasons. Not really for good reasons. Their biggest selling point? Console-level graphics. So we're still stuck in this paradigm of, okay, consoles are sort of the go-to for gaming, which isn't even really true. The largest gaming audience out there that exists is PC gamers, has been since the 90s at this point. But the most popular gaming audience, sure, most popular gaming audience is console. But for raids, you'll hear it in every single one of the YouTuber promos you get. Hell, it would be so funny. It would be the biggest meme if I one day get a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. You would hear me say it. It would be, console level graphics for a phone game. That's the goal. The goal is just make console games but for the phone. Because microtransactions, because phone service, because all of the extra little bits, all the EULA stuff, all of it. That's the goal. That's the goal. The goal is to turn the phone into the everything device, which it more or less currently is, but that's not a good goal. That's not a great goal, you know? It really isn't. The goal for companies is to get us more hooked on the technology that we already have, mostly out of necessity. I don't think that anyone under the age of 14 needs to have a phone in 95% of cases. I don't, you know? I don't. I really don't. I was not given a phone until I was 13, and thank God for that. But the vast majority of... Sure, okay, yeah. Okay, that's fair, The other innovative game for its time, but how many people are talking about it now? The other innovative game on the phone for its time was absolutely Pokemon Go. AR was their biggest selling point. And you know what? That was a massive leap in AR technology. Absolutely. Massive leap in AR technology. But where's that game now? Where is it now? Like, any big news surrounding it? Any world-shaking events surrounding it? Are we getting politicians out there still saying, how about they Pokemon Go to the polls? One of the reasons Hillary lost right there. Damn. Like, how many people are still talking about Pokemon Go outside of diehards for that game? There's not a whole lot of people still talking about it, right? Exactly. For the same reason that they want mobile games to be the standard is the reason Pokemon Go died. You're absolutely right. Microtransactions are the death of basically all kinds of mobile games, with the exception of Raid Shadow Legends, I guess. Or, I don't know, Candy Crush. Some crap like that. Remember when they tried to copyright the term saga? Remember when Candy Crush tried to copyright the term saga? Like, this is the stupid time we live in, boys. This is it. This is it. That's just companies doing company shit, but man, it's terrible. It's so bad. This is what they want. What they want for us is they want all of our games to be surrounded by microtransactions. And so they treat us like we want microtransactions. They treat us like lemmings. They treat us like, basically they treat us like 3-year-old children, I mean, you know, it's hyperbole, sure, but they treat us like 3-year-old children, which is the majority demographic for mobile games. I get that that's not exactly the case, but they do. They treat us like children, and they genuinely act like flashing lights, big colors. That's all you need. That's all you need for a good game. I mean, some of the best mobile games out there during the golden age of mobile gaming, some of the best mobile games out there were made by actually extremely passionate people, you know? Sure, they were simple mechanics, but that comes with the medium. They were made by extremely passionate people. Jetpack Joyride, oh man, was that one of the coolest games. That was so cool. And yeah, they had microtransactions, but it wasn't like, ooh, microtransaction to get rid of 30 days of ads. Microtransaction, so you get some sort of pay-to-win nonsense. Sure, yeah, they had a couple microtransactions here or there, but nothing in comparison to what it's like now. Plants vs. Zombies, another great classic. Another great classic. Ooh, yeah, Vampire Survivors is pretty good. Absolutely. But again, as you said, yeah, started as a PC game. That's where the audience started. That's where your core audience really was. It moved to mobile, and they did a pretty solid move of it too. They didn't try, like you mentioned, they did not try to to oversell the game. They did not try to make it more marketable than it was. It's the game that it is, and if you're interested in Vampire Survivor, you can also get it on phone. They did it perfectly. Absolutely. They did it super well. But yeah, man, golden age of mobile gaming was actually enjoyable, you know? The people making those games had passion, were almost exclusively small developers, and who genuinely were trying to do something new and cool because it was available to do, not because, oh, this is sort of a quick pathway to success, but it's like, you know what? I could probably grow an audience here, and I want to make something that fits the medium. I just want to do something cool. Angry Birds, Jetpack Joyride, Plants vs. Zombies. If you didn't play these games when you were in junior high, you basically didn't have a childhood, you know? You just didn't. Like they're an era defining. So those three games are basically definitive of an era of gaming as a whole, even though they were just mobile games. Yeah, the original. Oh man, I feel so bad for the creator of Flappy Bird. I feel terrible for that guy. Oh man, but yeah, absolutely. Original Flappy Bird is right there with them. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. And it sucks that that's the direction that gaming is heading, you know? It's either heading that way, or it's heading, let's use games to force people into political messages. I don't care if you agree with the political message a game states, but they're writing it as if their core audience wants real-life politics in their games, when one of the coolest things about games is that it is escapism. It's the ultimate form of storytelling because now you're in the story. So why would you make a game that's just real life? I mean, sure, there's an audience for that, but the largest audience you could possibly have is not going to be one that is, it's just not an audience that's, you know what I want in my escapist fantasy? I want race politics. You know? Most people play games to get away from terrible things they see on news. They probably don't want the thing in the news to be their game. That's probably not what they want. That's probably not their goal. You know? It's probably not their goal. Like all this stuff about modders being banned from Nexus mods for making something that was like, maybe I'm speaking as the modder here. You know, I personally don't really think I need to see all these different pride flags around New York City. It is New York City after all. Why don't we see more American flags? And for that mod to get banned for homophobia, I don't understand that argument. I don't get that, you know? It's literally a mod. You don't have to play it. Why ban the person? That's just stupid. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. The proper usage of the term race refers to fantasy races. 100%. Absolutely. You're completely correct. You're completely correct. The only proper use of race in gaming. You're totally right. But that's how it should be, but it's not how it is. And that is by design. The people behind making games today are different than the people making games in 2015 and before. They just are. They get into gaming for political reasons. They get into making these things to make a point, to send a message, to get people on their side, rather than just making a good thing and letting the good thing be its own proof of product. You can make great games that happen to have political messages in them. But if you make a game, if you tell us a game is good because you surround it with a specific political message, you either A, are going to fail, or B, have to be really, really good at what you're doing. For instance, Fallout New Vegas. It absolutely has, it's got like 20 different political messages in it. But it is so good at being as authentic and taking the word of each of those political sides at face value as humanly possible that it genuinely does make a point. It genuinely makes a really good point about the post-apocalypse. But that's because the developers of the game did not want to to be partisan with their politics. They didn't want their politics to be about current day. They wanted their politics to reflect the world that they were writing a story for, which is the best way to do it. It's the only good way to do it, really. It's the only good way to do it. Otherwise, audiences aren't stupid. Audiences are not stupid, all right? The majority audience for any piece of media is not stupid. It's why Marvel has been losing money for the past 5 years. It's why Disney is in free fall right now. It's why there's a massive stockholder war for Disney. For all audiences are not stupid, you know? Audiences are significantly smarter than most people right now in storytelling positions give them credit for. And that is to the detriment of the storyteller, because if people are just fed crap long enough, they're just not going to go back to the restaurant. They just won't. They just won't. And it sucks because the restaurant used to be good, you know? You used to be able to come in and get your favorite slice of your favorite slice of I don't know, favorite slice of Meat Lover's Pizza or whatever, you know? But now the pizzeria has changed ownership, and the ingredients in the pizza are all different, and the quality of the ingredients is lower, and they're trying to tell you it's the same thing. They're trying to tell you it's just as good. You've been a loyal customer of this establishment for 20 years. Why aren't you coming by anymore? Your food's gotten worse. Sorry, bud. I'm not going to stick around. That's what happens. That's what happens to audiences. And if they don't recognize it, not the audience, if the people making the food for the allegory, if the people making the food, if the chefs and the restaurateurs don't recognize the mistake they're making and don't take into account, hey, look, our customers are saying this, maybe we want to change this thing, then they're just not going to be in business. They're just gonna stop being in business. It'll take a long time. I mean, the amount of time Disney's been in free fall, Lord, it's gonna take forever for Disney to like really crash, like it just stop existing, like fizzle out, all that kind of stuff. It's gonna take a while for that to happen, but they're recognizing now the mistake that they made. You know, it's not even half of the people are really recognizing the mistake, but there's enough people recognizing it that there's a massive internal war regarding stock shareholder stuff, because shareholders are interested in making money, and if your product is not making money, why would the shareholder keep the same people in charge? You know, why would the shareholder keep the same people in charge? Shareholders, whether you think that money as a motive is a good thing or not, it's a motive, and it's the primary motive of the people financing these big companies. It's the primary motive for most of them. Sure, you get some companies out there who, they enjoy taking a more active role in shaping politics, to put it kindly. But the vast majority of shareholders in any of these big companies making these weird moves that just are completely incongruent with the stated goals of the company, those shareholders want to make money. You know, they pumped millions of dollars into this thing. They want to make their money. They want to make it in returns, and they're right to. They are correct to want to make it in return. You know, it's the parable of the talents, and talent in this sense means a share of money. A talent would be for the first century AD, a talent would be approximately 2 years worth of pay for the average individual. So it's the parable of the talents, you know? One person was given, one employee was given 1 talent, one employee was given 5 talents, and one employee was given 10 talents. And then their boss goes away for a year, comes back, says, okay, what have you done for me? What have you done for me? I invested in you. What have you done with my investment? Well, the person with the 10 talents came back and said, look at how I've grown your initial investment. You gave me 10 and I increased it tenfold. I have produced 100 talents out of these 10 talents, which is 200 years worth of wages. I have produced all of this for you. And the employer said, wonderful. I bless you with all that you have made for me. Same with the 5 talents. You gave me 5, and I increased it 5-fold, which is 25 talents, 50 years of wages. Wonderful. I grant you all that you've given me back because you've been good stewards of what I've given you. And then he gets to the man for whom he entrusted only 1 talent, and he asks, "Okay, what have you done for me?" And he said, "Well, sir," or I guess master would have been the term at the time, because employees would do that. They would call their employers masters. That's neither here nor there. Well, master, you gave me 1 talent, and in order to ensure that the talent stayed safe, what I did is I buried it and didn't actually do anything with it. I didn't try to utilize. He didn't try to utilize any of the resources. He just held on to it. Didn't let anything happen to it. Didn't touch it. Didn't do anything with it, which is not what was requested of him. What was requested of him was to be a good steward of what he had been given, not to just hide it, not to just leave it behind or forget about it for a year so that it stayed safe and it wasn't touched. And so it was taken from him. He was punished. It was taken from him because, well, you did not do what I asked. That is basically how shareholders act. That's more or less that's more or less exactly how shareholders work. Now, with significantly less religious language surrounding, yes, I was using a parable, but that's more or less shareholders, you know? I gave you this money. This is what I asked you to do. How well did you do that thing? If you did well, we will continue to give you money. If you did not do well, we're pulling out our funding. You have to give us back the money that we put in because you didn't do what we asked you to. And if they can't give back the money, well, now you have court proceedings. Now you've got legal cases. You've got a whole bunch of stuff. And they're finally realizing, oh no, we messed up. But I'm worried it's too late. I'm worried it's too late for every single one of these big companies doing all this crap because they focused so hard on trying to make a statement instead of trying to make a good thing that almost anybody could enjoy. This is across all forms of entertainment, pretty much all across the markets as a whole, you know? But certainly in entertainment, it's, I would say, the most palpable. 2015 and before, you would get all kinds of different stories, you'd get all kinds of different entertainment. They were trying to say something interesting, something unique. They were trying to say something, actually innovative and different. 2015 rolls around. A few things happened in the world in 2015. Certain political actions happened in 2015 and after. And then everyone decided, we're latching on to this idea. Not out of any particularly great reason, but they all sort of decided, you know what we're doing? 2015, that's the year we're making it. We're totally switching gears, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be no problem because clearly the majority of our audience definitely agrees. And then they decided alienating half of their potential audience was a good thing. I don't really care what your political ideology is. That's a stupid business move. That is the worst move you could make as a business. The worst move you could possibly make is say, you know what? All these people who have been loyal customers for decades, who happen to not like the same person I do, who's in charge of a country for 4 years at a time. Yeah, well, they're evil now, so I'm just going to make things that say that they're evil. Customers don't like to be called evil. If you couldn't tell, customers are not big fans of people telling them that they're wrong. And, well, they're kind of reaping their own reward at this point. They're just reaping their own rewards. This is what they get. Yeah, this is just how it is. Just how it is. There's a good line I could pull from the Joker movie, but I don't want to swear, It's how it is, and it sucks because things used to be awesome. Are you kidding me? The first 3 Halo games were the best. Microsoft used to make some of the coolest content out there. But now they're just noise in the background. That's all they are. They're just a corporate entity who owns Xbox. And they used to make cool stuff. And it sucks that there's an entire extra generation of kids now who either won't have any attachment to the good stuff, or simply won't care. Like, they won't care or they won't know. And that's just sad, man. That's just really sad. They won't care or they won't know. They won't care because, you know, the graphics are X, Y, or Z, or, oh, this game was made this year, that seems like it must be bad. All this, like, no, it clearly isn't. The first 3 Halo games, as well as Reach, are some of the coolest games out there. Some of the best storytelling in gaming was done in the first 4 Halo games, which is 1, 2, and 3 in Reach. Just for the sake of simplicity, I'm calling them the first 4 Halo games now. Some of the best storytelling was done in the first 4 Halo games. But now they're brought up as a way of memeing on them, like, man, look at how much they messed up this time. Look at how bad they did on this thing. Man, look at how terrible they ruined this thing that everybody loved. Wow, wasn't that a terrible use of Master Chief in this scenario or whatever? Like, that sucks. That sucks, man. One of the coolest characters in gaming, and what they decide to do with him is they just say, he's okay. We'll make a crappy TV show about him and just ruin everything that you like about Master Chief. You know about the whole thing, how we never see his face, how he never takes the helmet off, that we can see it, and the one time that you do that we get to see his face after finishing the most difficult version of the game possible, it's just the eyes. So there's still a big mystery. We're gonna take his helmet off in the first episode. And then give him a nude scene in episode 3. Of course, creating the great title Master Cheeks. It's just, man, the people making, like, it's just more to the point. The people making this stuff don't care. They haven't cared for a while, or hell, these individuals never really cared, and the people who do just aren't attached to them anymore. Like the creator of the Halo theme, whose name I sadly forget at the moment. The creator of the Halo theme is not attached to the Halo games anymore. He's not. One of, if not perhaps the most recognizable theme in all of gaming. And he's just not attached to the Halo games anymore. And he's just the composer. Imagine the writers, the writers, the devs, the character artists, everything. I mean, it's changed studios so many times, like the Modern Warfare games. It's changed studios so many times. Who even knows who's developing something? Who's on the dev team anymore? Sure, it might be of a certain company, but does that mean the same people are making it? No, it doesn't. There are 3 separate studios that produce Assassin's Creed games. There are 3 separate studios that are producing Assassin's Creed games, all of them with different writing staffs. Well, all of them with a different writing staff, and all of them with a different programming team. And you would assume, there was a time where you could assume that just means, oh, that's awesome, we're getting more great games from this awesome group. No, that's just not the case. We're just getting the same. We're just getting the same kind of game. We're just getting the same format or the same mechanics of the game from 3 different studios. The difference really does come down to the writing team. The writing team for Origins is a different writing team than the one for Odyssey and Valhalla, which is a different writing team than the one for Mirage, which was done at the same, which I believe was made at the same studio as Origins, but it's still a different writing staff. And so we can't actually know the quality of their work until we see it. Well, okay, we can't be certain of the quality of the work until we see it. But then we see it, and it turns out to just be slop. Just slop. Just absolute garbage. And that's infuriating because Assassin's Creed was one of the best game series in the world. You know? Remember when there was a time when people would speculate, oh, what's the cool new setting they're going to tell these awesome stories in? Are we getting the American Revolution? Are we getting pirates? Are we maybe getting Vikings? Well, sadly. Sadly, yes. Are we maybe getting the Wild West? Could we maybe get like a Civil War game? Stuff like... And then what did we get? Where are we now? Ooh. And it's really depressing. But they are way too focused on, well, let's make sure it fits all of these specific social markers, and let's make sure that the story is as blatant and sterile and simple as possible, so that it's accessible to the largest number of people. The people you're playing to for an established game franchise better be the people who already love the games. The God of War team figured out how to do it. They figured out how to do it. They came back a decade later and made 2 amazing sequels to an already beloved series. They figured out how to do it. Like, how difficult does this have to be? How difficult is this? This doesn't, like, I don't see the problem. I don't see why it's so difficult to tell a good story. But for some reason it is. And I've been yapping for like 20 minutes. I've been yapping. Oh boy, I have really been yapping. That's a good highlight clip. Ugh. Just cut that down into a single highlight. Oh man. This was supposed to be chill Minecraft and I just started yapping for 20 minutes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, everybody. All right, let's see. What were we doing? We got plenty of iron. A stack and 17. Well, a stack and 18. Yeah, we got plenty of iron. We've got lots of charcoal for now. We're working on the potatoes. The potatoes were a big thing. That was kind of the big thing I wanted to do today. Was to get some potatoes going. What else? What was the other thing? I feel like there's another thing I wanted to do, but maybe there wasn't. Yeah, maybe there wasn't. Oh, that's right. I want spruce wood. I really, really want spruce wood. So let me go ahead and make sure I've got the coordinates down for the house. Okay. There we go. And we are going to head out... north. So as long as I don't deviate too far from the coordinates, we can just head south on our way back. We've got enough with us. I only need 1 sapling, really, to get some spruce wood started. That's one of the things I wanted to do, you know? Then I got off on a yapping competition. On a yapping competition with myself. Oof. Oh, hey. We'll go and grab some acacia. Nice little sample for us. We'll grab some of the acacia for sure. Am I the only one, or did someone else out there at one point pronounce it as acacia? Because I don't want to be the only one, but I feel like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I was probably the only one. I was definitely very stupid about it. But yeah, I totally used to pronounce it acacia. It took a while for me to realize, oh no, that is not how it's pronounced. And nice. Okay, we just need 1 sapling from you, and then we're good. Got another group heading across the plains. Please don't stop for me. Got no reason to, and I don't have a shield. Ooh, I should have picked up a shield, but I don't really want to go back. I definitely should have picked up a shield. Oh, there's the sapling. Where the hell were you? Is there a cave down this way? Oh, yeah, back here. Okay. Whatever. Okay. We got one acacia sapling. That's all we need. Now I need spruce. Let's keep heading north. Oh, I thought I saw a house. Maybe a village. But no. Okay, now that I got yet another rant in a stream out of my way, my throat's getting a little dry, and I'm just sort of I'm coming down off of a weird angry high. You know? Oh, hey, look at that. There's a village. We've got a nice little place to sleep for the night. Hell yeah. I'll have to take a screenshot. I will need to grab the coordinates. Okay, what do we have in here? Lots of bread. Oh boy, lots and lots of bread. Definitely take you. I like the stone bricks. Or not stone bricks, I like the red brick. Look. But I need a bed. Give me a bed. Where is bed? Ooh, I will take the smoker. I will, in fact, absolutely take the smoker. That's mine now. My voice is going to sound like a smoker if I'm yelling for too much longer. Jeez. Okay, there's a bed in there. Wonderful. Oh, hi. Hi. Little child, give me your bed. There we go. Go ahead and take these while we're here. This will be useful for animal husbandry. Okay, well, there's not too much going on here, I guess. That's fine. That's what it is. I'll take your bell. That's for me now. Ooh, melons. Definitely take this. Another addition to my farm. How is this a house? Excuse me, Mojang, how is this a house? It's supposed to be like a fishing shack or something? Because there's no hole in the ground. There's no fishing being done out of this thing. Whatever. Okay, we need to head that way. Yeah, no, we'll just keep going. I've got the coordinates, it's not a problem. Ooh, that is a brilliant blue. I really like the look of that. That looks real cool. Real nice and blue out there. Looks like it's time for a boat. All right. There we go. Jeez. All right. I need some spruce. Let's find a spruce forest. Gonna head north for a while. There's probably ships or something down there. I don't know. Oh yay, more of the savanna biome. Definitely not a mostly boring biome. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Ooh, okay. That's nice. That's different. That's different. Okay. What is it? Is it called a bog? I'm trying to remember what they call this new biome. What do we have here? We have just a river? Mangrove swamp. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, we're gonna take a couple of you. We're gonna take some propagules because we don't even need to break the. We don't even need to cut down the tree for these. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at? Mud. Literally mud. Okay. Okay then. Literally mud. That's funny. Sure, why not? All right. Oh, do I have to break the block above you? Is that how this works? Or do you just not have a 100% drop rate when you're broken? It's fine. It's whatever. I do want to keep heading north, though. So, let's keep moving. Oh man, do I have to get out? I guess I gotta get out. Okay. Oh, this is kind of faster. Fair enough. Broke that time. Well, it dropped that time, rather. Okay, seriously, the thing I want. Ooh, is this a desert? Or is this a beach? Hey, it's a desert. Okay, what do you have here? I do want, or rather need for later use, I do need some of you, some cactus. And look at this! Look at this. Let me go ahead and grab the screenshot. I didn't do this last time. That's fine. I know generally where it is. There we go. This is a pretty cool looking little village. I like the layout. I do like the layout. Not half bad. Definitely need you. Awesome. Oh yeah, probably took your job, didn't I? Might as well grab that stuff. No, I do not want to jump from up here, do I? It's a cool look. It's a cool look, but I don't want to jump from up here. Now let's go for this one. Definitely want you. There we go. Ideally, I could grab 4 of those things from here, but probably not. Hello. Hello, camel. You do look cool, I'll give you that much. You do look cool. Or interesting, I'll say. Interesting. I don't know about cool, kind of lanky, but I guess that's real camels. This is a lot of villagers for this little place. Definitely could be worse. Interesting to me that this place juts up against the bit. But I do like that the houses are all sort of in line. Nice, brings a nice sort of more unique feel to the individual villages, but you know, we're still talking about a version of Minecraft that we're still talking about a 5-year-old update here. Ugh. Needs some renewal. Certainly needs some renewal. No, no, no. This is mine. This is mine tonight, sir. Yeah, it's mine tonight. Okay, yeah, we're continuing. Ooh, no, I'm taking all your wheat. Absolutely taking all your wheat blocks. Are you kidding me? This just makes it easier for me later. Okay, we are 2 and 16 into the stream. Nice. I might have to look for spruce off stream, which is kind of like the only thing I would not be doing anything massive. If I found something cool, I'd take a screenshot of its location and I'd wait until we got on stream to go back to it. But I really do want some spruce. Hey! Whoa! I definitely need a screenshot of that. That'll be useful for later. All right. Well, it's good to know we've got a desert relatively close in the northern direction to home. Close enough, that is. Really cool coral reefs as well. And the warm ocean. Really good stuff, you know? Really good stuff. Quite enjoyable. This is a weird little patch. That's kind of funny. What's it called? We're still in the river biome. Okay, sure. Why not? Okay. Very odd. Very odd. Okay. Oh, I thought there was something there other than the mangrove trees. Oh, excuse me? Excuse me? What did I do? I didn't do anything to you. You like this? No good reason. No good reason. Hi. You know, I really do wish I had something more to say right now. I'm a little burnt out after ranting about modern gaming for for however long I did. I really gotta find that. I'll have to cut it out as a separate clip because it's funny. That's funny. That'll be a good highlight. You know, that'll be a good first highlight for the channel. When I go back and listen to it, if it just sounds like gibberish, though, it's not going to be a highlight. If it all sounds like gibberish and I'm not making any actual point, I'm just not going to worry about it. Okay, hold on. That's not what I wanted. Ugh. Should have stayed over there, shouldn't I? Would have been the smart move. Me making the smart move? Never. Okay, hey, look at this, almost at the top. Ugh, there we go. Took way too long. Way too long to get up here. All right. Is still north? Yeah, still north. Good. Oof. That's another thing. I miss the old Minecraft injury sound. Ooh. 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 Because you'll get the bone cracking sound if you start drowning. You know, like that doesn't work. That doesn't work as well to me. I don't know. Someone could slap you across the face and you'll get the bone break sound. It kind of just sucks, man. You know? I don't know. I don't want to get back onto the however many minute long rant TED talk that I did. But yeah, I miss the old sound. I'm sure I could put it in like a resource pack or something. I'm sure one already exists, but it wasn't a necessary change anyway. It's just something they're like, we like this better. And you know what? That's fine, whatever. You're not trying to force us to like it. You're just saying you do. Is there a village over here? Is that what's over here? Oh, look at that. Okay, more houses. Does that mean more smokers? Maybe? Please? Ooh, hey, emeralds, hell yeah. Don't really need either of you. Definitely don't need you. Ooh, hello. Hello. I'm taking you. Love all my utility blocks. We love utility blocks. In this household, we love utility blocks. Alright? Definitely need one of you. Oh no, there... Uh-oh, what happened to the other guy? Alright. Ugh, looks like we're probably not going to find it today. Ooh, but what a way to end off the stream, right? We got like half an hour left before I got a hard out for this. It sounds wrong, but that actually means something, you know? It does mean to stop the stream. But it does sound very dirty. Might as well jump in and see what we got. Awesome. Nice. Look at this. Look at it. Wonderful find. Absolutely wonderful find. Okay. Go ahead and go with this. And then we'll make bread out of the rest of you. Awesome. One extra slot. Do I need barrels? Well, they're technically a utility block, so I'll hold on to those. I don't need the bell, because I can get that from a different village closer by. I don't really need the iron leggings, but, you know, it's nice. You know what? We'll do this. We'll do this. Save up a little bit more space there. Okay. Down we go. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I could have just gone and down this way. Yo, there we are. That's what it is. That's what we need. Look at you. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is what we wanted. I don't know why I'm trying to clean up these chests. I don't need to. What am I doing? Ooh, hello. Ah, not bad. Okay, yeah, we'll hold on to that. I'll hold on to that for sure. What else do I need? I technically don't need the clay. I'll throw the clay away. And then, ooh, boy, I want I want all the good stuff in this one. Ugh, okay. What do I have room for? I've got the screenshot, so I can come back, but I don't want to have to come back. Last thing I want to have to do is come back, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our sand as our building block for the way back up. That's plenty. And then, okay, I don't need the rotten flesh right now because I don't have a priest, so... Oh well, that's what that is. That's what it is. Wonderful. And then that's north. Okay. I'm trying to think. Do I want to just head back? Because we've only got half an hour. Do I want to head back or do I want to keep trying? Ooh. Okay. Hey, whoa. That's nice to know. We've got a nice Badlands biome, which I'm going to call a Goodlands biome. Because it makes me so clever. Oof. There we go. I don't know how much of that you saw. I don't know how much of that any of you guys saw out there. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna head back. Don't have a whole ton of time. We're just gonna head back to the house. We move south towards 223, 192. Oh boy, we've come quite the distance. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, creeper. Goodbye. Thank you for playing. Goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for playing. I don't know what the hell that voice was. I've got no explanation for what that voice was. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Real hardcore parkour. Nope, don't want you. Dry ass bones. Really not looking for you. Let's sleep it off. Let's sleep it off. That won't be too bad. Hey, didn't you guys know we've got some trouble here? It's nighttime and we've got trouble here? Okay, thank you. Now we'll take the levels though, that's very kind of them. I'll hold on to the arrows. I'll need those at some point. Okay. Yes, we did get the armor. The smithing, what's it called? Smithing template. There we go. And thank God we still have our boat. Nice, there we go. Let's get moving. Let's make it back home, please. Don't take 25 minutes to get there. Hopefully. We need to head a little east, but I want to make it around the mangroves as much as I can. Oh, that's right. Mangroves. Very invasive. Oh boy, okay. Well, we got 4 of those. I don't remember the pattern that they need to be in to grow. I don't know if it's 1 or if it's 4 that I need. But we've got them. However many we need, we got them. Those are cool looking fish. I don't know if I can eat them, but they're cool looking. Oof. Yeah, there we go. That was good. It was nice. Oh, that was close. Almost dropped my drink. Almost dropped my drink. Oh boy. Okay. All right, so basically we just go back this direction for 1,700 blocks or something. Just keep moving. We should make it back before the stream's done. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be just fine. What's my screenshot for the day gonna be? I don't know. I do need a new screenshot though. I need one for each VOD thumbnail. We'll think of something. We'll think of something. If I have to jump back on after the stream's done, then I do. That's fine. Let's see. What do I want to name this VOD? Maybe PO-TAE-TOUGHS. Now that we've got some potatoes, maybe I just name it. I spent 40 minutes ranting. Just skip it. Maybe that's the VOD name. Who knows? That'd be funny. let's just go like this. This seems a lot faster. Ugh. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Heading back. We are heading back in the right direction for sure. Just about 1,200 blocks now. Right? Yeah, just about. Ooh, I'll remember to get the screenshot of the village if we run past it again. If we don't, that's fine. I'll come looking for it some other time. Oh. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, this is definitely much more chill vibe again. Much more chill vibe. I'm gonna have to talk down here probably the rest of the night. All things considered. I destroyed my throat. Ugh. It was worth it though, you know? It was worth it. We got a good clip out of it. Definitely gonna turn that into a highlight. And it was a good convo. It was a good convo. I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, here's the village. There it is. Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay. Is that a nice ravine? Ooh. Okay, interesting. It's a waterlogged ravine, but it's still a ravine. Might have some good stuff. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. Give it the benefit of the doubt, you know? Okay, yeah, that's enough. I only need the one stack of melons. Technically, I don't even need a stack of melons, but it helps. It helps. Certainly makes things a lot easier. What's that humming? Did you guys hear that humming? Am I going crazy? Am I stupid? I'm a fan of the Batman Arkham subreddit. Am I stupid? I'm an inmate in the Batman Arkham subreddit. That's a much better term for it. Okay, there's a solid ravine. That's a nice one. Okay. You're basically twice the distance from the house as the coordinate, what am I saying? What am I saying? The negative z value, we were when I said it, we were approximately the negative z value, or I guess the opposite z value of where we wanted to be. So one thing that's speaking of coordinates, one thing that's really rather annoying for me in Minecraft is that there are 2 zeros. There's 2 zeros because there's technically 2 instances of the 0 coordinate. There's the positive 0 and there's the negative 0. And so you don't even like, so you've got a perfectly even Minecraft world in terms of the total block. Sorry, the total block distance from world border to world border is exactly even. Which is annoying because there's 1 0. Realistically, there's only 1 0, but there's 2 zeros in this game. There's positive and negative 0. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Well, really, it shouldn't be that annoying to me. But it also shouldn't be. Yes. I'll be turning the both of you into smokers. All right. And then what we'll do... Oh yeah, we'll put those there. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just planning out how I'm gonna make the rest of my charcoal. Taking those. I want to start all 4 smokers with a full stack of charcoal. And so that'll be my charcoal machine. We've also got a bunch of nice utility blocks. Absolutely wonderful. And put you there, and for now, put you there. And we don't need the barrels yet. Ooh, actually, no, I know where I'll put the barrels. Then we can have 3 chests lining the wall. Oh, wonderful. The barrel is going to be my valuables chest for the moment. Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Okay, oh, also the emeralds. And then, let's see, we'll put you there. All our saplings in there. We'll move you guys over there. No, over here. Oh no, what we, yeah, we'll leave the melons as they are for the moment. For the moment, we'll just leave them like that. And then more wheat seeds. Put the bread back. It is nighttime. I will make sure to sleep. Put the boat there. the trim. Ooh, and yeah, and the enchantment book. That's what I came up here to do. Jeez. Memory is shot. I don't know. I don't know. Yay. Okay. Oh, man. Good stream. Good stream. Got a lot of stuff done. Not that I had a lot planned, but we got a lot of stuff done. Next stream is going to be finding spruce. All right? That is my goal for the next stream. I need to find some spruce. I really need to find some spruce. All right. Not all grown up, but that's fine. We'll go with what we've got. We'll fill out the rest for now. Yeah, that'll do. Awesome. PO-TAE-TOUGHs. Oh, you know what my screenshot's gonna be? Did I get it? Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Okay. Oh well. How much closer can I get up to this thing? Jeez, come on. Not that hard. I keep getting the NVIDIA game support. Game support is not available for this feature. How about you shut up? I don't want you. And then, is it Alt-Z? Gallery. Open file location. Give it a second. There we go. Alright, where's my screenshot? Where's my screenshot? Come on. Hand it to me. Where is it? Yeah, awesome. Okay, nice. I got the file for that. Sorry, just it's all kinds of back-end work that I don't really need to be doing right now, do I? Okay. You're halfway done. Ugh, we're gonna be here all night. That's fine. Not the end of the world. If this is how we spend our last 9 minutes, then this is it. It's chill Minecraft. A little ranty, but chill nonetheless. I don't need to be rushing off to do anything. This isn't a race to see how quickly I can get to the Ender Dragon or some crap. Just chill Minecraft. Actually, we'll put the poison potato. Yeah. Clearly, chill Minecraft is making me tired. And then this will go next to, yeah, next to the saddles. Nice. Okay. That'll be useful later. When we've got too much food. Once we've got too much food, that'll be very useful. Also, too many saplings. Yeah, that'll be useful then too. Okay, yeah, so next stream I really want to find spruce. I'll make sure to go ahead and get and grab the seed and figure out where the closest spruce forest is before then, so that we can just run to it. And I also want to go ahead and level this out again, one layer down, and then plant a bunch of different trees here so that we've got a nice variety of different woods to gather from. Mostly spruce. I say a variety, I mean mostly spruce. I mean mostly spruce. It's my favorite wood type, other than dark oak, but spruce is a lot more accessible usually. But, you know, that's basically the plans. Just, you know, very chill stuff. Nothing super weird, super crazy. I do hope the music levels out at a more tolerable level this time on stream, or in the VOD, because I don't want to have to compete with my music that I'm playing for dominance in the audio section. Like, the game is going to be quieter, obviously. That's ideal, is that the game is quieter, but I don't want my vocals to have to compete. So we'll see. We'll see when the VOD is ready. What all that's like. You know, I always do this. The more I look at this house, the more I think, you know, little things I'd change here and there. It's a starter house. I use materials that I had on me, you know. I don't need to be too critical of it, but I'm always this way with my stuff. Ideally, I would use spruce. Spruce for a lot of it. Maybe, so the main framework of the house, I would leave oak, but I'd switch out the posts for spruce, and then the roof, the wood on the roof would be spruce instead. Just adds a little bit more contrast, you know? You know? I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's the result of spending a year in an architecture program that went nowhere. Went absolutely nowhere. But, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's just me. It's possible. It could literally just be, you know, that's how I feel about the thing. And then that's another thing. When we get spruce, we're replacing that. We're going spruce awning and spruce posts. Nice little place to hitch a horse, though. Ooh, that's something we'll do next time around. We'll go grab a nice looking horse. A nice looking horse. Okay. Halfway done with our smelting. And for more charcoal. I likely need to set up an entirely separate set of furnaces just to make more charcoal, because I can't make charcoal in these or this. It's what it is. It's not a... At the end of the day, it's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll get over it. Won't kill me. Probably won't kill me. But yeah, this is a pretty nice looking little world so far. I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. Got a really lucky seed, man. Whatever we got, that was a super lucky seed. We've made some solid moves so far. Basically all on stream. This is why I only do menial stuff off stream. Did a little bit of landscaping, got some more wood for charcoal, but that's all I do off stream. I don't go crazy with it. I try not to, at the very least. Let me see something real good. Or not real good, real quick. Real quick. Sorry. I don't know. There's not a whole lot left for me to talk about. I'm a little bit talked out. We accomplished most of our goals for the day, which was mostly just to be chill. And then I ranted for a long time, like 40 minutes. And then we went on an excursion for spruce that we didn't find. Kinda sucks, but that's what it is. Now we're just vibing. You know, there's not a whole lot to it. Okay. Well, that is all the time we have for the stream. I did spend the last, 3-ish minutes just sitting and vibing there, but I hope that you can vibe too. That's what this is for. This is just chill Minecraft. And just stuff like that. I'll take care of the rest of the charcoal probably off stream, just because it's menial and it's boring stuff to do on a stream. I'll take care of that. But thank you guys. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a ton of fun for me. It always is a ton of fun for me, but it's even better when I get some audience interaction, a little bit of audience participation. It's always great. Awesome to talk with you guys today. But since this is the end of the stream, let me go through my spiel, all right? If you stepped out, you didn't get to watch the whole stream, maybe you jumped in a little late. If at any point you want to go back and watch the whole thing, everything will be uploaded to my VOD channel, either the night of or the morning after each live stream. My VOD channel is youtube.com/@CN_games. Again, it's VODs, it's highlights, it'll be other gaming content when I've got time for it. And other than that, of course, you can follow me here on Kick, kick.com/ChristianNisus, which if you're watching live, you probably already know. And then please also subscribe to my primary YouTube channel, youtube.com/@ChristianNisus, spelled exactly the same way as my Kick channel is. If you're watching this as a VOD, links to everything are in the description, including a bunch of other ways you can support me if you choose to. It's entirely voluntary. Any monetary support is completely voluntary, but is a great indicator that you enjoy the kind of stuff I'm making and would like me to make more of it, as well as, an opportunity for me to turn this into a full-time gig. That would be awesome, That's kind of everyone's dream with all this kind of streaming stuff. Turn it into a full-time gig. But with all that being said, again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Approximately the same bat time, maybe a little earlier, a little later, depending. Approximately the same bat time, same bat channel. All right, have a good one.